Alright, I know what you're all thinking. I'm a Wookiee. I get that sometimes. It's the beard. It's okay. So I'm completely addicted to masturbation. And what doesn't help is all day long while I'm at work, they have these places called the Wellness Room. And it's supposed to be for like lactating mothers. You need a quiet space to go and relax or reflect. And I walk by and I see lotions and tissue, and I had this voice just screaming at me out of that room saying, "Paul, get in here! Come make some sweet, sweet love to your hand." And I can't do it. It's too weird to think about beating off at work. This makes me really uncomfortable. And then I come home, and I've got a 13-year-old son, and I'm pretty sure he's masturbating on a regular basis. I just don't know if I should talk to him about it or not. And I know what you guys are thinking again. Who had sex with this guy, right? Well, you're all wrong. This guy gets sex. Oh, yeah. Turns out quadriplegic chicks dig me. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff with their legs, get all in there. Yeah, they like that. Now, when I was my son's age, I spent an entire summer once masturbating to Princess Leia wearing that metal bikini in Return of the Jedi. I lost some skin to her. She'll always hold a special place in my heart. And but it was because of Star Wars and Return of the Jedi that I developed the fetish that I have today. And my fetish that I have is for aliens. Now, I'm not talking about over-the-border job-stealing Canadians. I'm talking about space. It started off with that blue girl in Return of the Jedi with the tentacles off her head. I check her out, and I'm looking at her, and I'm wondering, I wonder if her vajayjay is pink like a normal woman's, or is it all alien exotic and teal and horizontal? You know, how is that working down there? So I started thinking about it, and I decided, no, I want to go on the internet, and I'm going to try to feed into this fetish a little bit and see if I can satisfy it, and I ordered myself an alien love toy. Totally bad idea, didn't help. Turns out I'm fat, and inflatable alien sheep can't support my weight. Didn't do anything for me. But now I watch other movies with aliens in it, and I'm going like, you know, I wonder what it'd be like to get deep throat from E.T. It'd be all, ouch, ouch. Just got to tell that little bugger to watch where he puts that orange finger of his. I want to be glowing on the inside. And now my fetish has developed into this whole, I would have sex with any alien regardless of what they look like. I mean, they could be covered in scales and spikes, and I wouldn't care just as long as I get to keep little Chewie when we're done. Can't lose him. But there's an exception to that. The only alien I wouldn't have sex with are those little furry bastards, the Ewoks. I can't stand those guys. They drive me nuts. But what's really strange about that, though, too, is I have a complete love and affection for midgets. I would have sex with a midget like that. Absolutely. And I know you're supposed to call them little people, but I'm really not worried about it, because I'm pretty sure I can defend myself. Yeah, not going to get into that. The coolest part about having sex with a midget, though, is that finally, my 3.5-inch love rocket would be huge. I mean, if you're having sex with a woman that's 3'2", 3.5 inches is proportionally big. You know, I'd finally be able to say to her, "You think you can take all that?" And she'd be all, "Oh my God, it's so big. What am I going to do with it?" I'd be like, "Yeah, that's right. Mount up, Oompa Loompa. Get on that." And she'd be all, "Oh God, I can't take it. It's too big. It's too big." The only thing about sex with midgets, though, is that their fingers freak me out. They remind me of like little smokies with knuckles. And it just kind of, I found that a little bit disturbing. And I've always questioned myself, if I have sex with 2 midgets at the same time, does that really count as a menage a trois? Or does that just equal sex with a 1 normal-sized woman? If I ever get a chance to do it, I'll let you know how the math works out. My gay friends tell me that I'm a bear, and I guess that means fat and hairy. But if I swung that way, I totally know I'd be a pitcher, because this mangina is exit only. Well, except for that pesky prostate exam, which, ladies, I can totally totally relate to your annual speculum adventure, the hello, hello, hello. I can totally understand that. My doctor walks in the room, and he's all like, "Okay, go ahead and bend over the table. Pull your pants down. Yeah, that's it. You're going to feel some pressure and a little pinch." And I'm like, "Okay," and he's all, "Okay, and now you're going to feel some deep pressure." And I'm like, "Oh God, doctor, I don't like this." And he's like, "It's almost done. Oh, there you go." And then he, steps away and he says, "Okay, see you next week." And what I can't figure out is the entire time he's doing that procedure, how in the hell does he have both hands on both my shoulders? I don't get it. And I'm going to have to change doctors because, frankly, these co-pays week after week are really starting to add up. He did give me one piece of good advice, though. He asked me to change up my diet and start working out. He told me I need to start eating a lot of regular vegetables and, really getting into that and working out. And so I totally took his advice and started doing that. But I'm 100% sure that for all the vegetables I'm eating, those aren't having a change in my diet. Not having a change in my weight loss at all. It's the workout. Because, let me tell you, I'm sweating like crazy, running in and out of the nursing homes trying not to get caught. You guys have been great. Have a good night.